How did the CEO of the company responsible for the worst maritime disaster in history manage to walk away with his reputation almost intact? It wasn't luck. It was a cover-up. It was a calculated campaign of misinformation designed to bury the evidence and blame the dead. The moment survivors were rescued, the propaganda machine was in motion. J. Bruce Ismay utilized private telegraph lines to control the initial narrative. Long before anyone set foot on land, the company was already crafting its version of the truth. Ismay's private communications ensured the first reports downplayed the horror, emphasizing acts of God to distance the company from structural failure. The public was fed lies of safety. These fabricated stories bought White Star executives the time they needed to coordinate their defense and scrub the records. The strategy was simple: blame the dead. Captain Smith was painted as a man blinded by speed, shifting liability away from the corporate boardroom and onto the sunken bridge. They claimed the iceberg was a freak of nature that no ship could have survived. A convenient lie to hide the brittle steel and inferior rivets that actually doomed the ship. To White Star Line, corporate survival was the priority. Accountability meant financial ruin. The lives of 1,500 passengers were a distant secondary concern. During inquiries, Ismay and his team presented a unified front of forgetfulness, carefully navigating the legal minefield to avoid admitting a corporate crime. Evidence of the ship's structural vulnerabilities was suppressed. The focus was kept on the strike, not the engineering failures they had known about for years. The cover-up worked. White Star Line successfully fought to limit their liability, paying out only a fraction of what was owed to the grieving families. The legal shield held. But history is patient. Modern forensics have dismantled the corporate narrative, revealing that the Titanic didn't just hit an iceberg, it hit a wall of corporate hubris. The wreck today is more than a tomb. It is a crime scene, a silent witness to the choices made in oak-paneled rooms where profit was valued more than human life. The greatest tragedy wasn't the sinking, but the decision to hide the truth. History eventually consumes every lie. The sea never forgets.